basically, I will be doing today. I made a tent with the camera girl, and we're gonna be doing like survival things, camping things that we need or don't need.
So essential items for camping
Yeah.
or surviving out in the woods.
Yeah, and I want to tell you what happened just before that we only got a short on. We just got a turkey just sitting over there. He wasn't bedding or anything. He was just walking.
And Ollie was about 50 yards away from it.
Yeah. But then my brother and cousin scared it away. So this is actually pretty good for it. I can't believe I got 50 yards away. But yeah, that's the closest thing I ever been to a turkey, but okay. So yeah, today's about camping essentials. So the first thing you need is either, like if you go camping on a campsite, either a camper or a tent. But if you're going like camping in the middle of nowhere, like out in the woods, you need a tent or make your own tent. So to make a tent, all you need is tarp, some paracord, and 2 trees next to each other. So if you have 2 trees next to each other, you would put paracord here, tie it on, and then it has to be far enough to go all the way to here, all the way to the other tree, and then tie on to the other tree. And then you put this over it. I'm doing the thing.
I know.
And then you put over the tarp, and then you take stakes. Right now I'm using these stakes. I'm using like these stakes and other stakes. And then you take the stakes, put it to that side, put it to that side, put it on the holes. But if your tarp's not big enough, then you would just do what I did. I made a thing because it couldn't go fully over. So I made a thing going all the way down, and a staple, the stake going into the ground. And then now if it's like a sandy spot or a really grassy spot, I would put like a blanket. But if it's like if it's really swampy, then I would make your own like wooden floor. So all you do is just you take wood, make how big you want it. You make like a hole how big you want it. You make it how big you want it. I said that like 14 times already. And then you tie it all together. You take paracord once at the top, the bottom, and then the middle, and then you put it on the bottom, and that's how it works.
So basically, like a raft, you just don't go on water with it. It just kind of lays underneath the tent.
Yeah. And I would add like in like tarps are usually waterproof. And so I would bring like fishing stuff just in case.
Okay, and then here are the essentials you'll need for camping.
So first, for sure, paracord.
Yep.
Help your tent. Then possibly some fishing stuff.
Like a tackle box.
Yeah,
and
a
fishing
pole.
Yep. You can also make your own fishing pole out of like a piece of wood, 2 nails, and
you don't need a nail. Oh, yeah. And I would bring a sleeping bag.
In case anybody falls into the river and gets cold in the
there's
winter.
a river over. We have a river over there. So then if we fall in, we either use like a blanket or something, and we would use this to keep us warm.
Everybody gets right to it. The moment somebody falls in, we strip them down until they're just wearing their clothes, and then we put them in the sleeping bag, and we hang up their clothes.
Why'd you break that? You idiot.
This sleeping bag is super nice.
Yeah, it's small for me, but I can still use it.
Yeah, it keeps you warm in a pinch.
And so yeah, and I didn't really have a pillow, so I would use like this. You can sit on it or put your head on it like this. I would sit on this side and then put my head like this, because this is more softer and this is more harder. Orange Friday.
So that's like Stan's like seat.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna use it for that. And I would also bring extra clothes and like extra everything. Like, and like bring like a hatchet or axe or something.
I know we've already gone over paracord, but you need some like good heavy duty stuff if you're gonna be out
that
camping.
can hold over 100 pounds. That can hold over like 2,000 pounds.
Also,
And you also want somehow to start a fire. So I just have matches in there. I also have flint and steel.
it's really hard to make a spark out of flint and steel, though. So
Well,
that's why we have the matches.
I think it's just because of how I'm doing it. There. Okay. There. Let me do it again. Okay.
You guys see those sparks? That first one was the best.
I have like sawdust kind of in there because I had wood in there before, and that would actually help a lot. And I also have like cotton balls that I would use, but I don't have them in there right now. I'll use them up probably. Oh yeah.
And then if you were gonna go to sleep, you would need a blanket.
You would need a blanket and a sleep.
Yep. So Ollie's gonna show you what it would kind of look like.
Yeah.
So he would go in there, and he would have his blanket and his sleeping bag.
Well, the sleeping bag is kind of broke.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
I can't find the sleeping bag. I found it then. So I could just use it as 2 blankets. So you would be like this, sleeping.
Yep. And, yeah, he would obviously flip over the thing, his pillow. So that's basically what you would do for a sleeping situation. You've got the whole tarp covering you. You've got the tarp covering you. You have your sleeping bag and your pillow.
The reason why you would use a tarp is because just in case it rains, it like might be heavy a little, but it's waterproof, so you won't.
Yeah.
Unless it's like sideways rain and it just comes shooting in here.
Yeah.
But
and
if you have like a full like tent, then
yeah.
If you have like a full tent that's not like this one. This one, and just in case, bring like a poncho too.
Yep. Another thing that really annoys me about the woods is like the mosquitoes and tick. And so
our grandma made this with our Aunt June. Made this mosquito and tick spray. It works a lot.
Yeah, we haven't got a single tick on us, and we've gone out in all of that brush you see right there.
Yeah, it was really annoying, but it's paid off.
Yeah.
If you go in the woods in the summer, you're gonna be really sweaty, but wear like pants like this, long sleeve like this, and I would get like a hood, because then the bugs will stay out of your hair and stuff.
Yep. So basically, be prepared, dress like it's winter.
And I would take a gator. It's called a gator. So then,
COVID.
so then you don't get sunburn on your face. And I like using this because then I don't get sunburn, and then sometimes I still just wear normal long sleeves. I'm so tan, that's why.
Okay. And then
I got sunburn, but I don't like it.
Another thing you'll need is obviously food and water, and also weapons.
Yeah, you want at least like the hatchet or the axe.
Yep. And here are some
Because you want a
examples.
Weapon. You want a weapon just in case, but you want to bring like a knife.
So
But you still want like a hatchet.
Yep, like a saw. You want a hatchet.
You want a saw so you can cut down trees better. But with the hatchet, you can cut down littler ones.
So here's the saw. It's very sharp.
Guys, where's the hatchet? Where the frick did you put the hatchet? Okay, where's the black one? Black one should be in one of the trees. So, here's one of our hatchets.
It's like a hammer and a axe.
This is for the stakes. This... What is this for?
That's for like cutting down trees. And that could be a bottle opener.
Yeah. I also have a bottle opener on my flint and steel.
Oh.
That spot where it curves. And kind of like a knife.
So, that's about it, right?
You want like a hatchet just for like chopping down little trees and stuff? No. But you also want it for self-defense.
Is that about it?
yeah, that's about it.
Okay,
So that's what would happen. And bring fishing stuff so then you have like food.
ooh, and a water filter. Bring water filters. We don't
You don't
have
need
that.
a water filter. All you need is just a pot and a source of fire.
And water. Anyways,
You
that's
don't
it for
need
this.
water. You could just go to somewhere where there is water.
That's it for this video.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching if you watched this far.
Thanks for watching.
By the way, it's Ollie's birthday.
Yeah, it's my birthday, and I got this for my birthday.
Anyways, bye.
Bye.